hands full sail. All hands full sail!
Push, push, everyone! Push!
It's all right,
Push!
We're free.
What's happened?
No land, no islands. Well, how far would you say the sea extends?
How far do we mean to go?
Aye. How far will be far enough?
There must be land somewhere.
Unless we are. Really are. Coming to the edge of the world.
Captain! This may well be the last island we see before we come to the end of the world.
Aye, sire! We must get as much fresh water aboard as we can.
Wouldn't it be better to move on? Quiet spot down there in the bay.
Surely, sire, it'd be best to move inland.
Well, let's head for that headland.
Quite right.
Well, what are we to do?
Well, I suppose we should follow your lead. What is it, William?
Nothing, sire. Except the voyage is devilish enough. Without 3 or 4 captains to the ship.
Let's explore. This island's so small we could find the source of this stream.
Well, shall we try?
Well, everything seems well in hand here.
Fine, sire.
Yes, let's.
Come on, Lim.
We are a little crazy sailing on and on into that, with no idea what we may meet. No wonder the men are getting anxious. Let's go on. Well, this must be the source.
That's strange. I can hear a waterfall.
Look, there's a tunnel.
Surely the real source must lie there. Let's see.
Pretty rusty. Must have lain here for ages.
Narnian too, by the look of it.
Look, here's something else. I wonder what other things.
The coins are from Narnia too.
Well, this must be all that's left of one of our 7 lords.
Which one? I wonder how he died.
And how we are to avenge him.
Something very fishy about this. We couldn't have been killed in the fight.
Why not, Edmund?
There are no bones. Enemy might take the armour and leave the body. To ever heard of a winner taking the body and leaving the armour?
Perhaps he was killed by a wild animal.
It'd have to be a very clever animal to take a man's chainmail shirt off.
Perhaps a dragon?
The dragon couldn't do that. I ought to know. I don't think I like this place.
Look!
That is the most beautiful statue I've ever seen.
Do you think we can get it out?
We could dive for it.
Useless. If it's solid gold, we'd never be able to bring it up.
It's worth a try. How deep do you think the water is?
Well, let's measure it.
I do believe that statue isn't gold at all. It's a trick of the light. Look, the sword's gone the same colour. What happened?
I had to let it go. Suddenly it got so heavy. Get back from the water, all of you, fast. Gold. Splashes of gold.
Why hasn't it?
The water turns everything into gold. That poor fellow down there.
So that wasn't a statue at all.
Well, it's all quite plain. He came here on a hot day, took his clothes off to bathe, dived in.
Don't!
Just think. We must test it.
The king who owned this island would soon be the richest in the world. I claim this land forever as a possession of Narnia. It shall be called Goldwater Island, and I bind you all to secrecy. No one must know of this. Not even Drinian, on pain of death.
Who are you talking to? I'm no subject of yours. It should be the other way round. I am one of the 4 sovereigns of Narnia. Anybody gets the gold, it should be me.
Mine. It's mine.
So it's come to that, has it?
Eustace Vincent, stop them!
Keep away, mouse.
Stop it! Stop it!
Mind your business, girl.
God, I'm the Queen of Narnia! And don't tread my brother like that! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Aslan!
What was I saying? Was I being stupid about something?
Stupid! I've never seen such greed!
Sire, this is a place with a curse upon it.
I think I was being pretty silly too. Is that the effect gold has on people?
Your Majesties, if I had the honour of naming this place, I should call it Deathwater Island. Does no one want to take this with them?
Leave it.
We have found our lord.
Your Majesty seemed a bit bewitched when they came on board. All I could get out of them was they'd found the body of one of the 7 missing lords.
Well, that's 3, Captain. Only 4 more. At this rate, we might be home next year.
Hold a true course, Prince.
Aye, Captain.
I wonder what's the name of this place. It's so pretty.
Not a soul in sight. We have it all to ourselves.
Oh, bother, I've got sand in my shoe. You go on ahead, I'll catch up.
Are you sure, ma'am?
Captain, don't coddle me. Have you ever seen anywhere safer?
Things that seem safe, things that are safe, often 2 different things.
Mates, now's our chance.
Well done, Chief. You never said a truer word.
Yes. Not every day we get strangers. So what I say is, stick to the shore and keep between them and their boat. And let every mother's son look to his weapons.
Why? It's just like a house in England.
I think it's empty.
Catch them when they try to put to sea.
You never made a better plan, Chief. Couldn't have put it better
I
than
know,
that.
I know. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. Lively then, mates. Off we go.
Right again, Chief. Couldn't have put it better. Just what I was going to say myself. Off we go.
Off we go.
Come on, Chief. Off we go.
Last of my barnacles, shipmates, look at that.
Some magic at work here.
Machinery. We've come to a civilized country at last.
Lucy!
People invisible all around me. And they're giants or something, because they stomp along the ground. And they're going to ambush us back at the seashore.
Invisible enemies.
Cutting us off from the boat.
Well, what sort of creatures are they, Lou?
I don't know. I couldn't see them.
I wonder, do they become visible when you drive a sword into them?
We'll very soon find out. Let's move away. That must be one of the gentry. Come, listen to what we say.
Not that it's any use trying to hide from people who can't see. And maybe all around us.
Drinian, how would it be if we gave up the boat for lost, went down further along the shore and signaled to the Dawn Treader to stand in and take us aboard?
Not enough depth of water, sire.
We could swim.
Your Majesty's all, hear me. It is folly to think of avoiding an invisible enemy by any kind of creeping or skulking. If these creatures mean to bring us to battle, be sure they will succeed. And whatever comes of it, I'd rather face up to them than be caught by the tail by someone I cannot see.
I think Reaper's in the right this time.
Surely if Vince and the others on the ship see us fighting, they'd be able to do something.
Well, if they can't see any enemy, they might think we're just swinging our swords around for the fun of it.
We must go and fight. Swords out, everyone. We put up a good front, perhaps they'll parley. Maybe our only hope.
Are you sure you didn't imagine it?
Stop! No further, masters. There's 50 of us and more with weapons in our fists.
That's how cheap that is. Depend on what he says. You know the truth he is.
Say that again.
That's how cheap that is.
They know.
Invisible one! What do you want with us? What have we done to earn your enmity?
No enmity. We want something done for us that only your little girl can do.
Little girl! This lady is a queen of Narnia.
We don't know about that.
We don't.
What do you want?
If it's anything against Her Majesty's honor or safety, you will see how many we can kill before we die.
Be quiet, Reaper.
It's a long story. Suppose we all sit down.
Come on, sit down. Sit down.
This island, time out of mind, has been the property of a magician.
Oh, yeah. A magician. Some might say a great magician.
One day, this terrible old magician gets into a great rage, and he puts a spell on us, an uglifying spell. If you saw us now, which you may thank your stars you can't, you wouldn't believe what we looked like before we were uglified.
You wouldn't believe how nice we look.
I do wish you wouldn't interrupt.
Well, one day, when the old magician was having his afternoon sleep, we got our courage together and crept into his house and up the stairs to see what we could do about this uglification. But however we searched, nothing could we find to change that spell. What we did find was a spell for making people invisible.
Right, Chief. As invisible as you could wish to be. What, eh? What, really? What?
Well, at first, anyway. But now we're more tired being invisible, and we want to change back.
Why don't you ask the magician?
Ha! Disappeared, he has. Or dead. Not a sign of it. Besides, only a young girl can break the spell.
That's right, Chief. Got it.
That's why, gentlemen, if your little girl don't come up to scratch, it will be our painful duty to cut all your throats. Merely in the way of business, and no offence, I hope.
Where are your weapons? Are they invisible too?
They get visible when they leave our hands.
They do.
Haven't you got any girls of your own?
Yeah, but we doesn't. We doesn't send any of ours up those stairs.
In other words, you were asking this lady to face a danger which you daren't ask your own daughters to face.
That's it exactly. Got it in one.
Wait! Would I have to go up the stairs at night, or may I do it in daylight?
Daylight? Daylight?
Go up those stairs at night?
Right. I'll do it. Don't try to stop me.
But Lucy, an evil magician.
We can't let you do it.
Look! It's a risk to my life as well. I don't want to be cut up in bits by invisible swords.
Her Majesty is right. We've no chance of saving her by battle, and the service they ask of her is in no way contrary to Her Majesty's honour, but a noble and heroic act.
Hang it all.
We can't let a girl take all the risks.
A girl? A queen of Narnia?
Very well. We agree.
Right, into the big house and we'll serve you supper. What have you got there? Why? She's got the ham.
No, the soup goes with gooseberries.
Do you think perhaps these creatures are not human at all? Or like huge grasshoppers or giant jumping frogs?
Don't let her hear you. Lucy's not too keen on insects.
She's enough on her mind already.
Don't worry about it until you have to, Mum. Tomorrow morning.
Are we talking about spotted dog or gooseberries now? Now get it straight.
Well, look what she's got. She's got the ham, she's got the gooseberries. They're beautiful. I always have gooseberries and soup. Who else has custard and the ham?
Now you've got me all confused now. I don't know where I am.
Well, you've had custard before, haven't you? You've had ham before.
Yeah, but not both together on one plate.
Well, okay.
Remember what they said. The last door on the right.
It does seem a bit hard that it's the last door on the right. I mean, the magician could be skulking in any one of the rooms I pass. Try not to think about him. Just find the Book of Spells and see what you can do.
Good luck.
The last door on the right. Cure for warts. Wash your hands by moonlight in a silver basin. Well, really, how many people have a basin made out of silver? Spell for taking a swarm of bees. Spells on the subject of beauty. A spell to make her that uttereth it beautiful beyond a lot of mortals. I will say the spell. I want to be the beautiful one. I will say it and I don't care. Aslan, that all creatures which magic has made invisible shall again be seen. Breathe soft upon this page, and utter the magic words, belly, belly, bailet.
Lucy.
Aslan, it is you.
You have been guilty of the sin of jealousy. How long have you been jealous of your sister?
Are you angry with me?
Yes. But you have also been very brave. Now you are to meet the great magician. Ah, there is nothing to fear.
Welcome, sir, to the least of your houses. And thank you, Queen Lucy.
Coriakin, do you grow weary of ruling such foolish subjects as I have given you?
No. There's no real harm in them. I do sometimes become impatient, waiting for the day when they'll be ruled by wisdom instead of this rough magic.
All in good time.
Do you intend to show yourself to them?
Nay, I should frighten them out of their senses. Many stars will grow old and come to rest in islands before your people are ripe for that.
Will you stay with us now, Aslan?
I must go. We shall meet again soon.
Please, what do you call soon?
I call all times soon.
Gone. And you and I quite crestfallen. How did you enjoy my magic book?
Parts of it very much. Did you know I was here all the time?
Oh, I knew when I let the duffers make themselves invisible that you'd be coming along to break the spell. But I wasn't sure of the exact day.
Thank you. But did my spell work? Are they visible now?
Oh, yes.
And are you going to let them off being ugly? Will you put them back as they were before?
That's rather a delicate question. You see, it was only they who think they were so beautiful to look at before. Some might say the change was for the better.
Are they that conceited?
Oh, just vanity, especially their chief, and the foolish things believe every word he utters.
We did notice that.
Oh, the trouble I've had with them. Once they were all for washing up their plates and knives before dinner, said it would save time afterwards. Then they started planting boiled potatoes to save cooking them when they were dug up.
But what do they look like? We couldn't work it out.
Come. There they are. Duffel pads.
I can't see anyone. What are those strange mushroom things? Their feet. That's why they thump. I've had an idea. Perhaps if I told them how nice they look now, they won't want to be unuglified.
Who knows? You go and try. They won't want to see me.
It's all right. The spell's worked. The magician's Luffy and I've seen Aslan.
There she is! 3 cheers for the little girl!
3 cheers! 3 cheers! I know your voice. You're the chief, aren't you?
And I'm extremely sorry that we can't give you the pleasure of seeing us as we were before we were uglified. For you wouldn't believe the difference.
You wouldn't believe the difference.
I like you as you are now. I think you look very nice.
True for you, Missy. You couldn't have handsomer lot.
Oh, she's saying as how we looked very nice before we were uglified.
I do not. I mean, you look very nice now.
There's a pair for you. Always right.
I'm saying just the opposite.
So you are. Keep it up. Nothing like an opposite.
7 years ago, it must be, a ship from Narnia called here with 4 lords aboard.
Can you remember their names, sir?
Remember? I can call them up. Lords Revilian, Argos, Mavramorn, and Roop.
Then the Golden Man lying in Deathwater must have been the Lord Restimar.
Where did the Lord sail on to, sir?
Into the farthest eastern seas.
Can you tell us what dangers we might face in our search?
Even I cannot tell what lies in those far eastern seas. But one thing I can do for you. The stern of your ship, it seems to me, is in need of repair.
strange, sire. A flat sea and the wind against us. And yet we are drawn on and on.
Well, isn't that land ahead?
I think that is not land, but a mist.
Not a mist, sire, but
A darkness. And we're being drawn into it.
Go back, Captain. Take us back.
Is that enough, sir?
to the very end of the world, we said. To adventure, to glory. We go on.
It's going